The road we're on is paved in Garth.
Come along on the journey
as we explore
Garthology.
Think of it more as a conversation. I like that. So if this is truly a conversation, then I say let the conversation begin. Showtime!
Hey everyone, it's Deb, and I'm on my own today to tell you about a recent appearance that Garth made. And it would have been so cool to be there. I'm talking about the recent HistoryTalks event in Philadelphia, a truly once-in-a-lifetime gathering that brought together leaders, storytellers, entertainers, and yes, our guy Garth Brooks. Now, this was not your typical Garth concert. This was a full-day event centered around connection, leadership, and shared experiences, featuring truly an unbelievable lineup that included multiple U.S. presidents, cultural icons, and voices from across various industries. This was like a day of history being made in real time, and Garth fit perfectly into that space. From everything I've read about the event, articles, recaps, and I found a few firsthand accounts of people that were actually in the room, the theme of the day was connection across politics, entertainment, sports. People from just completely different worlds all came together in one room and gave all of those people lucky enough to be in attendance reasons to connect. And then Garth stepped in to close it all out, which honestly to me just seems like a perfect fit, right? Because if there's anyone who knows how to bring all sorts of people together, no matter who they are, no matter where they come from, it's definitely Garth. In my opinion, one of the most powerful takeaways from Garth's appearance came from a personal write-up that I read that was shared by someone who was right there in the room, and it really stuck with me. Garth talked about music like a democracy. No, not a political democracy, but belonging to everyone, the same way that democracy does. The idea that the audience matters just as much as the performer. Songs change depending on who's listening to them, right? Like you can hear a song and it means one thing to you. I can hear the same song and it means something completely different to me. And then also, in those moments, everyone shares the same experience. So that idea of we're all in the room and we all shared that experience. So the audience matters just as much as the performer. The song's meaning changes depending on who's listening. But in those moments, we're all together. So that really stuck with me. And that theme is just so Garth. If you've ever been to one of his shows or even just got to watch one, you know exactly what he means. It's never just about him on that stage. It's about the crowd, the energy, the shared moments that we are all a part of, and it all blends together. And in a room like that, full of leaders, thinkers, and storytellers, to me, that message is so moving. Now let's talk about what he actually did on that stage. Instead of going, full Garth Brooks greatest hits mode, it seems like he leaned into something more intentional, like connection across all sorts of generations and genres. He performed a series of covers, songs that would resonate with different people in the room, different ages, different backgrounds. So again, it was about connection and how music can bring everyone together. And then he closed with a cover of Perfect by Ed Sheeran. And from what I've read, it was a beautiful performance. Not flashy, not over the top, just meaningful. What really stands out to me about this whole thing is that Garth didn't just perform at History Talks. He fit there in that room with those people. In a room focused on ideas and leadership and connection, he showed that music belongs in that conversation, that sometimes the strongest common ground isn't a policy or a speech or a political party. It's just a song. And for me, that is the most Garth Brooks thing ever. I will be real with you. This is one of those events where after I've read everything about it, I'm thinking, man, I wish I could have been in that room. As a fan, this would have been a once-in-a-lifetime experience. All right, friends, that's your Garthology mini episode for today. Just a little snapshot of Garth at History Talks 2026. Doing what Garth does best, bringing people together in a way that only he can. If you've seen clips or heard more stories from the event, I would love to hear from you. Just drop us a comment on any of our social media accounts. Until next time, this is Deb, reminding you that sometimes the biggest stages aren't arenas. They're the rooms where people come together and a song makes them all feel the same thing. Have you checked out our website at garthology.com yet? If not, stop by today and be sure and hit that subscribe button on your podcast platform of choice so that you never miss a Garthology episode. Hey, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, it's been a really long time since our last review. So if you get the chance, please stop by and hit that 5-star button if you like what you hear, and then write up a quick review encouraging others to listen. Be sure and share us with everyone you know. That way you can help your friends in low places become Garthologists too. And don't forget to stop by any of our social media accounts to let us know if you read up on this History Talks event and if you had any takeaways from it. Thanks again for listening. This is Deb, and remember, love will always win. Bye.